My name is Louis DiNicola. I'm a pediatrician from Randolph, Vermont. Over the past 40 years, there's been study after study to show that children who are brought up in an environment where they're nurtured, where they have caring caretakers, that can be parents, it can be early childhood educators. Their brain will grow intellectually, but it also physically grows differently if they're being stimulated, if they're being read to, if they're being talked with as opposed to talked to. And if we wait to kindergarten for children to plug in the educator, we've missed the chance in many, many children. If indeed you can pick up at an early stage, say in a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old who has some delays in language or delays in hearing, or maybe there's some issues with their mental health. There are wonderful studies recently to show that if they're involved in early education on specific for their needs, they do so much better. More and more parents can't exist, no matter what your profession is, with just one parent working. And that's probably the major change in the 40 years that I've been working. That if Vermont is going to succeed economically, they need young people with children to come into the state, and one of the most important things for them is the quality of the education from early on. It was very difficult for my daughter-in-law, who's a pediatrician who works with us, to come to Vermont and not have adequate childcare. So my son, for the first 3 years that they were here, did not work. He was a lawyer. He stayed home and took care of them. It took them over 2 years to get their first daughter into our daycare in Randolph because it's so backed up. In order to solve this problem, we need champions because this problem will not fix itself.